مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير.
الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسوله الكريم. Inshallah, we will continue speaking about the beautiful meanings in Al-Fatiha. We said previously that it is the help, the true help from anyone or anything is truly from Allah, and that the help we get from the creation is not the creation of the creation, because the creation do not create. It is all from Allah. Everything is the creation of Allah. Nothing moves and nothing is still except by God's creation and will. This is the Aqida of Ahlul-Islam. So if we get help from the water, if we get help from Zamzam water, if we get help from the sunshine, if we get help from food, if we get help from our good actions when we do them, whether it's prayer or Hajj or Zakat and so forth, all that help, if we get help from the prophets by them making dua for us, all the help that we receive, is only from Allah. And this must be firm in our hearts. Medicine does not create, the sun does not create, the fire does not create. No one creates except Allah. And the ayah that so clearly indicates that is in Surah Al-Ra'd. قُلِ اللَّهُ خَالِقُ كُلِّ شَيْءٍ قُلِ اللَّهُ خَالِقُ كُلِّ شَيْءٍ, which means say that Allah Ta'ala is the creator of everything. Say, Ya Muhammad, say, O Rasulullah, to the people that Allah Ta'ala is the creator of everything. The Prophet always knew this. He always had this iman. But many ayahs in the Qur'an where the Prophet is ordered to say, it's to reaffirm his belief, to reaffirm his belief, and to teach the people, and to remind the people of these important basics of the religion. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. So what are we doing here? We're asking Allah to keep us firm on the guidance, on the path, on the straight path. Siratul Mustaqim, the path, the straight path, which is the path of Islam. We're asking Allah to keep us firm. Some people who have diseases in their hearts, they think it is them who keep themselves firm. They forget that it is Allah. They think that they create guidance. No way. Allah is the creator of guidance. And this is why in the Fatiha we're reminded of that. And we say, إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدْ وَإِيَّاكَ نَسْتَعِينَ, meaning that we are worshipping you, Allah, out of our will, the created will that you gave us. And alhamdulillah that we are doing this by your will and by your creation. And we ask you, Allah, ihdina, guide us, keep us guided. Make us firm. Ihdina as-sirat al-mustaqim. Keep us firm on the straight path. So if it is us who creates the guidance, then why would we ask Allah to keep us firm? For sure it is Allah who creates the guidance and the misguidance. Don't we know the ayah? The ayah, which is also a dua, رَبَّنَا لَا تُزِغْ قُلُوبَنَا, which means, Oh Allah, Oh Lord, do not deviate our hearts بَعْدَ إِذْ هَدَيْتَنَا, after you have guided us. رَبَّنَا لَا تُزِغْ قُلُوبَنَا بَعْدَ إِذْ هَدَيْتَنَا وَهَبْ لَنَا مِنْ رَحْمَتِكَ مِنْ لَدُنْكَ رَحْمَةً إِنَّكَ أَنْتَ الْوَهَّابُ. And this ayah again has a similar reminder for us to ask Allah to stay firm, so that we can remember that it is not us who create guidance. It is the mercy of Allah that we are following Islam. And if Allah wills, He can destroy us. He can destroy us. He can put us in hellfire and leave us and make us there forever, and no one can question or object to Allah. Allah has the total authority, the total power to do whatever He wills. He is not asked for what He does. He is not questioned for what He does, but we are questioned. We're the ones who are accountable for our actions. Allah is not accountable. And let me get something straight. We're not saying that the actions of Allah do not have wisdom. This is against Islam. Every single speck of dust that exists, there's a wisdom behind it existing, and there's a reason. So everything happens for a reason. Do we know all the reasons? Of course not. Do we know some of the reasons? Sometimes we do. Many times we don't. Many times we don't. The people, when they're in the hellfire, the non-believers, they will say, "Oh Allah, give us a chance to go back to earth. Give us a chance to live another life so that we may believe." And they will be told, the angels will tell them, and this is a very important matter, the angels will tell them, if you returned to the world, if you were given that choice, and if there was a world to return to, and you were given a new life, you would only do the same thing. You would only do the same thing. Very important matter. So we don't know. Our knowledge is limited. Our knowledge is limited. You hear some people who act like they're intelligent, and they say, how could God make a person die and go to hellfire? How could they argue with the actions, with the will of God and the actions of God? Allah Ta'ala la yus'alu amma yaf'al wa hum yus'alun. Allah Ta'ala is not asked about His actions. He's not accountable to anyone. No one exercises right over Allah. Wa hum yus'alun, meaning the creation, we are asked. The humans and the jinn. We are asked for what we do. We are blamed. We are rewarded. We are punished if Allah wills. One cannot argue with Allah. Once a non-believer, he came to a Muslim and he told him, is Allah fair if Allah prevented me from heaven and He made me go to hell? Would Allah be fair or not? And you know what the Muslim told him? He said, if Allah prevented you something that was yours, then He would be unfair. But everything is for Allah. Everything is for Allah. So he showed him that you cannot question the owner of everything. The owner of everything does with His creation whatever He wills. This is our firm Aqida. This is the Aqida of the people of Islam worldwide. And that's why we say Alhamdulillahi fis sarra'i wad darra, and we repetitively say in our Fatiha, Ihdina as-sirata al-mustaqim. And I ask Allah again and again to keep us firm on the true Aqeedah and the true religion and the true path, and to make us die as pious Muslims. Walhamdulillahi wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulihi al-kareem. Amen.